my goodness, let's turn it up again. How you guys doing? All right, how about down here? How you guys doing? Woo! Welcome to Auburn District here in the Pacific Northwest. Are you guys ready for some serious robot action? All right. Me too. So it's been a while, and I've been thinking about this a little bit. I want to welcome all the sophomores that are now seniors to their first robotics competition. I also want to welcome all of the third-year teams that feel like they're in the rookie season. And I really want to welcome all those veteran teams that said, where did we go with our robotics team? Now, about this program, what's really cool this year is Boeing has sponsored this again. I think it was like, 3 years ago, Boeing sponsored, and now they've also now sponsored the Rapid React. And how cool is that for a company to do it now? That's within 5 years. And I just think it's pretty cool stepping up for all of these students. So this season, First Forward was presented by Qualcomm, challenges first teams to look to the future for transportation. I'm sorry. I'll wait for a minute here to calm down so everybody gets settled. But I only got 14 minutes now, 13. I'm going to get hit over the head by Jackie. Anyways, so what I want to do is look at the future for transportation, taking your lessons learned from what we did in the past, and then also including it in what you're going to do for tomorrow. For students, this gets down to you, right? No matter what happens today and tomorrow, everything is not about the robot. It's about the lessons you learned and the information you take when you walk out that door. And how do you apply it with your life? So as we rethink the future of transportation, there's a lot of stuff going on for it, and we're learning from it, and we're applying it. So it's better to step up. And so the cool thing about this Rapid React through the Boeing is that their chief technical officer has some great words for us to think about during this mission that we're on. Roll it.
Hello, First Robotics competition teams, and welcome to Rapid React, presented by Boeing. I'm Naveed Hussain, Chief Technology Officer at Boeing and former First Robotics competition judge. The skills you are developing today will be the skills you'll use to innovate a better tomorrow, and I've seen it firsthand. I've had the chance to meet many of you in the arena and see your teams in action, competing, creating, and building the confidence to go further. At Boeing, we know you are the generation that will propel us forward. People who were in your footsteps not long ago are now at Boeing. How will you be part of the future of transportation? All of us at Boeing wish you a safe and fun competition season as your innovation, creativity, and ingenuity continue to propel you forward.
So it's been really cool that Boeing has partnered with First, and they're here to help us to achieve our new heights and make it more within our reach. So we want to thank Boeing for their awesome sponsorship. So as you think about the teams that are competing this weekend, there's some really cool stuff that's gone on in the pits. It's been really fun watching everybody pitching in to help the other teams get their robots running. Thank you for all those teams that have stepped up. There's actually a few a few teams here that aren't even competing here that have people here helping these other teams. And that's really cool. And of those supporters, there's also another amazing supporter that has stepped up to join first. And that's right, which is cool. By the way, Disney Plus, more about what? You got to watch it. It rocks. I challenge everybody to put that shortcut on your Facebook page to get the word out, because it's an amazing movie, or show, sorry. Okay, so first, again, they're partnered up with Boeing. So let's hear for a few fans from Disney who really want to hear from you. Roll the video.
Spectators, we hope you're having a blast at today's first competition. We wish we could be there with you.
More than ever before, we need ambitious, creative, and optimistic minds to solve the world's greatest challenges. Through the power of science, technology, engineering, and math, today's students can face these challenges and create the futures they imagine, both for themselves and their communities.
That's why this year, we are excited to showcase how FIRST teams are using their STEM know-how and creativity to be forces for good through Build the Future, powered by Star Wars, Force for Change.
And we want to hear from you. We are here to remind FIRST teams to make sure that they submit their stories for the chance to be featured on the global stage. How are you and your teammates using your STEM skills beyond gameplay to be forces for good in your communities?
Submit your stories at firstinspires.org/buildthefuture for the chance to be featured.
We can't wait to hear your stories of hope and innovation. Have fun at today's competition, and may the Force be with you always.
All right. So if you So if you didn't catch it, you got to go to firstinspires.org and then build the future/build the future to share your team's story there, and a chance to be featured in the Build the Future powered by Star Wars Face thing. So Force the Change. So again, that's something you can do and check out. And as we thank those other sponsors, we also thank there's a lot of folks here that have put in their time, their volunteer time, and everything is volunteer. And one of those is right here. They own the entire front row of this section 1 and 2 right here. And this is our judges. So I'm going to make you stand up. And they are led by the amazing Carrie Shue. And this is my, I'm going to give you a little bit of homework, because I think this is how cool these judges are. They have an amazing history in their own lives with work and things. So I'm going to do what I told the folks back in Yakima. I'm going to challenge you students, and judges are going to love me for this. I'm going to challenge you students to talk to 2 judges and ask them, what do they do, and what can you do to have their kind of job, right? Because that's important. What do they do? And if it's something you like, then you ask them, well, what do I need to do that? So I want to challenge the students sorry judges, but I challenge the students because it's really important for you guys to learn from the mentors and the more experienced folks about what the future's about. So again, I challenge you, meet the judges. They're awesome people, and they're not mean judges. They're fun judges. So just keep that in mind. The other ones we want to recognize, they're hiding somewhere in the back here. Oh, they're all lined up pretty too. And that'd be our referees. Let's give them big hands. And Aaron Schmitz is the head referee. So keep this in mind. If you have an issue with a call, or you have an issue on the field or something, this is not Little League, it's not Pee Wee football or anything like that. The parents can't yell at anybody, but the students come up here, and they can actually stand in a box over here and get a ruling on why a certain call was made and things like that. So again, your student leader, whoever is represented within your team, would be the one that would come up and ask the questions to get clarification about any type of input. So again, let's keep it fun. Okay, so there's also another award, and this is what I like about this award is it really, there's a team, and then there's that one person who seems to be recognized within the team that holds a major leadership position within that team. And that's the Dean's List Award, the Dean's List nomination student. So let's give a round of applause for all the students who are nominated by their teams, and thanks for being such awesome leaders. And that's really cool. Really cool. So if you haven't go by Pit Admin. They'll give you a button. So please stop by there after the opening ceremonies and pick up your button if you're one of those 8 students. The other thing is that as we're talking about major leaders within this program, there's also another major leader that we lost. And now let's talk about gracious professionalism. And this was brought up by Woody Flowers, and he helped launch the first robotics competition alongside founder and very close friend Dean Kamen, and they created this term, gracious professionalism, which really is the heart of FIRST experience, and hopefully someday the world experience. So let's hear how Woody defined gracious professionalism.
In FIRST, we do our best work while helping others and treating folks with respect and kindness.
If you compete such that if your grandmother saw everything that you did on a national television program, she would be very proud, then that'll be okay.
Gracious is mostly about feelings, both yours and those of others. Professionalism is mostly about knowledge and its application for good. Combining the two is important, so learn everything you can and experience helping others as often as you can. Rational self-esteem is a big deal, and it is a likely outcome from practicing gracious professionalism while busting your chops in FIRST. So use your FIRST experiences well. They will serve you well. Gracious professionals tend to be satisfied, happy people. So, again, both gracious and professionalism are essential to the kind of meaningful life we all want to live.
We are indebted to Woody for creating this ethos of FIRST, and ask that you continue to maintain this high standard, honoring Woody's legacy by keeping gracious professionalism a part of what you do each day. Do it, and you'll make Woody and your grandmother proud. Now, the other thing we want to recognize is, some amazing people and what we've done. There's also another set of folks that have done a great and awesome job. These are coaches and mentors. So again, I want to thank them and have them just kind of stand up real quick. We give them applause, recognize them. Thank you. You guys rock. It's a big job. So you're part of a 1 million strong support system that they've built with the students around the world and helping the students realize their dreams. Now, teams, if you're looking for some additional mentor support, which all of us are, I know, there's a FIRST Mentor Network by NI and has over 750 mentors ready and willing to share their skills. And they're very good at it because they actually will work with you through Zoom and stuff, because I actually had a couple conversations with some back east as I helped a team. And so it's really important that you, if you need to reach out, to go ahead and do that. So It's really important that utilize the resources, and then that makes job life a lot easier. So with that, there's only one thing I can say is you guys look really bored, so let's stand up real quick. Everybody stand up. There we go. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. There we go. Stretch it out. All right. We're going to remove our hats for the national anthem. So as we finish up the national anthem, there's only one thing to do, and that's say, let's play some Rapid React. All right, so teams, come on out the field, set up your robots, and let's get ready to kick off this Auburn, Pacific Northwest Auburn District event.